Hello everyone. This is also going to be a dream video from, let's see, it's been about 3 nights ago. I'm trying to play catch up on some of my videos because I wasn't able to share some of this with you over the last couple of days. But this dream that I had, and I have my notes here to help me so I don't forget anything. So in this dream, I was in like a hallway, and in this hallway, so the hallway would be going like this way, and on either side of the hallway, it was lined with chairs, and the hallway was actually really long, and the chairs were on either side, and in the dream, when you sat in the chairs could recline. They were really comfortable. There were pillows available. There were blankets available. And I know that this room was on a higher floor because there was also windows on each side of the wall. And on each side of the hallway, there was windows lining the hallway. And so when you were sitting, you could see the person sitting across from you, but also you could see out the window behind them. And I know that it was pretty high up from the view of out the window. And as I was sitting there, there was an older woman sitting in the chair to my left, and she was reclining. She had her legs up, reclining, but she didn't have any shoes on. I noticed she didn't have shoes on, and she was wearing like capris, so her ankles and like part of the bottom of her legs, excuse me, were exposed, and she wasn't very warm. She was kind of chilly and uncomfortable. So I remember getting her a blanket, and she was like telling me, no, I don't need a blanket. I don't need to be covered. But I felt really bad for her, so I kind of insisted because I knew that her legs and her feet were cold. And I wanted her to be comfortable. So I got her the blanket, and I covered over her feet and her legs and kind of tucked them around her a little bit and made sure that she was comfortable. And then there was other people kind of spread out amongst the chairs, and the woman that I had covered with the blanket was talking to me, and she said, let me look at my notes so I get it right. So she was much happier when I put the blanket on her. Oh, and we were waiting for something, and there were others there that were walking into their seats, and me and the lady and I, we were talking, and we were really giddy and excited, and we were talking about how we cannot wait to hurry up and see Jesus. And the idea that I got from this dream was that those of us who were coming to our seats were going there to just wait because Jesus was about to come. He was coming so soon that we wanted to get into our seats and have our place so that we would be ready when Jesus came. So we were really excited, and we were talking about it. And then as we were talking, there was a woman that I knew who came in and sat. She came and sat, I think 2 chairs to my right, and I was really excited to see her. And I remember it's an older woman that I know, that my family knows really well. And I remember being so excited to see her that she came, and then after that, what happened? when I looked across, like I said, there was windows on either side of the hallway behind people. I saw this big helicopter. It was a huge helicopter. It came in and it landed on like a pad somewhere on top of a building, part of the building that was nearby. And people were getting unloaded from it. And these people that came were just waiting to catch another helicopter to go somewhere else. They were not planning to stay and come sit in the chairs with us. They were planning on going to a different destination. And I remember feeling really, really strongly in the dream that I needed to go tell those people not to get on the next helicopter, but instead that they need to come sit with us in the hallway. They need to be there when Jesus comes. And I remember really, really wrestling with it in the dream. I was really nervous. I didn't want to go talk to those people. I actually know those people in real life outside of the dream. And it's really interesting because I had prayed and asked the Lord. I've been asking him for several days in a row to show me people that he wants me to talk to. He wants me to share some information with. That night in particular, I saw these people in my dream, and in my dream, I was being told to go talk to them and try to get them to see that they need to stay. Well, the opportunity to go talk to them kept presenting itself, but I kept getting too nervous to go talk to them. Then, this is the same dream, but the scene kind of changed. It was like, in one part of this hallway, there were, I guess, stairs, but I guess I had gone down the stairs to a different level of this building, where there was, when you go to the grocery store and there's like the refrigerated section or freezer section where there's like a whole aisle with just these freezers and you have the doors that you pull open and get what you want. Well, it was like there was this concessions / like market down on this floor. People who had been waiting for Jesus to come, who had been waiting in their seats. If they wanted to come down and get something from the market, they could purchase something from this market. But the problem was you didn't want to miss when Jesus arrived, because if you missed it, then you missed it. There was nothing else that you could do about it. So, but anyway, I found myself down there, and there was a girl who was looking in the freezer section, and she was browsing at different types of ice cream. And it's funny because that is the second time recently that ice cream has been in a dream that I know was from the Lord. So I have no idea what that represents, but it's happened now twice. And anyway, she was trying to pick out ice cream, and she was asking me what flavor she should get. And I don't remember what flavor I told her, but I ended up helping her, and I was really anxious because I really didn't want to be down there any longer than I needed to be. And I remember thinking, I need to get like a little portable cooking thing, like a little, I don't know what it's called, but I had it in my dream, and I've seen it in like camping videos and stuff. It's like about about like that big, and it has fuel in it, and you can set your little pots and pans on top, and you can have a flame, and you can cook whatever you want, and then you can turn the little flame off. But anyway, it was that's what it was. And I remember taking it, I remember getting it and being really nervous because I really, really, really did not want to be away from my seat any longer. And I was thinking, if I get this little cooker, I can cook whatever I want at my seat. I won't have to leave. I can just stay in that place. I won't have to worry about missing it when Jesus comes. I can just stay there in my spot and be secured that I will go with him. And so about halfway up the steps was like this little cutout in the wall where there was a man who had there was like a cash register and a little desk, and you could bring your items to him right there to purchase your items before heading back up the stairs to the hallway where all the seats were. And I took it to him, I set it on the counter, and he was, looking up the price of it. And all of a sudden, the thing caught on fire in front of me. And I remember, like, the guy didn't even seem to notice that this thing caught on fire. It was somehow malfunctioning. I don't understand it. And it was, like, useless to me. And I said, this something's wrong with this. I don't want it. And he said to me, well, you can always go back and get another one. And I remember being like, no, forget it. No, I can't risk it. I can't wait another moment. I have to go. So I went right back upstairs, and I just remember I had to get back to my seat. And that is where the dream ended. Now, this dream was not really hard to understand. This dream was pretty clear, at least maybe not all of the symbols, but the overall idea was pretty clear, especially because I had been praying and asking the Lord, and I still have been doing that, asking the Lord before I go to sleep, lay upon my heart, Lord, who is it that you want me to talk to? Who do you want me to witness to? Who do you want me to share all of this information with that I'm not thinking of? If I'm forgetting someone, or if I haven't, told everything to, because I've got people that I've told some stuff to, but I haven't told everything to, because more stuff has been revealed to me through various ways. And I've been asking the Lord to show me. And so I think he was also trying to show me in the dream, specifically, a few people that he wanted me to talk to. And it's very interesting to me also that I did have some real nervousness in the dream to talk to those people. But the point was, once they got on that helicopter, it was too late. They were going to stray way too far from that hallway where they needed to be when Jesus returned. And I've shared it before, and I'll share it again, that when the Lord gives you people, I've had people tell me, you're so lucky the Lord is giving you dreams. Well, I mean, yes, for sure, it's a blessing. And I really appreciate the gift of allowing me to have this as a purpose in my life. It's really given me a purpose. It's really helped me feel complete in a lot of ways. But when the Lord gives you dreams, there is a lot of responsibility that comes with it. And I've shared Ezekiel 33 before, where it talks about the watchman's duty. When the Lord gives you a message, it is on you to share it with everyone that you possibly can. And if there's somebody, especially someone specific in your life that you could have told, you could have shared the message with, but you didn't, when the time comes, when destruction comes, or when the sword comes, or when something comes and those people die, if they did not know the message that the Lord had wanted you to share with them, their blood is on that person's head. It would be on my head. But then on the other side of it is, if I am obedient to the Lord and I share that information, and the person that I shared it with does not heed the warnings or the meanings or take it to the Lord or whatever the message is, if that person does not listen and change and do whatever it is they're supposed to do, then their blood is not on my head. It's on their own head. So anyway, it was just, that's why I keep asking the Lord, who else is it? Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? For one, I'm extremely burdened for people, and two, I don't want people's blood on my head. So there is a lot of responsibility that comes with these dreams. And also, I noticed in the dream, there's I don't understand the ice cream, but I do understand that there are things of this world that tend to distract us. They could be in a whole bunch of different forms, things that are pulling you away, things that are taking your time away from the Lord, things that are snatching away your focus. And just like how I went down to that other floor and I was in that market and there was a girl who was looking at the ice cream and asking my opinion, and I knew I was wrong. I knew I needed to hurry up and get back. And I was very fortunate to have got back up in the dream, but it doesn't always mean that's going to happen. If you are filling all of your time with desires of the flesh or with things of the world, and not spending time with the Lord, you are not having a real relationship with the Lord. You are not living the way you should be living. And you have to be careful, because when the Lord returns, then you're going to be found or not found in the place that you should be. So I think at least that part of it was pretty clear in this dream. And we're always excited. I was excited to see the woman that I knew who came. And I think that is so true. When other people are led to the Lord and you find out that other people are going to be there, it's something to rejoice over. It's something so wonderful. And also there was the woman who was cold, and we need to be loving others more than we love ourselves. We need to be helping people in need. Right now is a time where, even though this woman was already a Christian, she was already there in her seat, she needed help. And we're helping the lost, and we're sharing the word, and we're doing the things the Lord wants us to do. But our fellow Christians need encouragement. Our fellow Christians need us there, because there's hard times coming. There's hard times coming. And even harder than this year has been, there are way harder times coming ahead. And our fellow Christians who are there with us, they're going to need help. They're going to need encouragement. They're going to need comfort. and we need to be ready to help them, and we need to be jumping in to help them, and not be standing on the sidelines saying someone else will do it, because there may not be anyone else. And if they get too depressed, that opens the door for Satan to come in and start putting bad thoughts in their head and putting hopeless thoughts in their head. And sometimes we need to be there to make sure that someone stays focused on the Lord, to do everything we can. And I really hope that this dream has been an encouragement to you, an eye-opener to you in some way, of maybe what you need to do, what you need to pray about, what you should start changing in your life, what distractions you need to let aside, all of those types of things. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end it here. I've got a few more videos I need to do tonight. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I appreciate it. And this video is a little bit longer than some of the others, but I do appreciate your time. And if you feel led to share, then please share. If you feel led to subscribe, please subscribe. Thank you and have a good night.